The Seven Deadly Sins is a shonen manga and anime written by Nakaba Suzuki. In the main cast of characters, nearly all 7 of the sins have lived for a long time. Suzuki uses this longevity to his advantage to craft great characters. Most of the sins have lived for over hundreds of years and thus have had many different experiences. Most of these backstories are tragic, a trope constantly seen in anime, but Sins separates itself because its characters aren't still holding on to the past. They experience tragedies and after hundreds of years, they find a way to deal with their problems. This slight difference makes the characters feel more mature and human. The characters also don't really change throughout the story from when they are introduced. Instead, they are developed backwards. Each of the sins has a deep and complex backstory that is slowly revealed to the viewers as the story goes on. These flashbacks and hints of information help to flesh out the characters. These backstories reveal things that make the characters more nuanced. For example, Gother's tragic backstory makes the viewers not only feel sympathy for him, but also understand the reasoning behind his personality and actions. Meliodas and Elizabeth's true backstory is tragic and emotional while explaining so many mysteries in the story and also revealing a pain that Meliodas keeps hidden. This story adds so many layers to Meliodas as a character and is truly tragic compared to most shonen backstories. These stories help the viewer understand a character's psychology. Other backstories also help the viewers understand the relationship between characters. The complicated relationship between Bond and King because of Elaine is a great example. King despises Bond because the former thinks that the latter let his sister die. Meanwhile, Bond loved King's sister and has the goal of reviving her. History such as this causes conflicts within the main story and makes them personal, something that many stories fail to do. The interesting ways Suzuki finds to tell these stories is also helpful. Conversations, flashbacks, and the reliving of memories are a few examples of amazing ways he does this. The way he connects the stories of characters is also amazing. As previously mentioned, Bond, King, and Elaine were all connected in the past, but there are even greater examples in the manga. Meliodas' connection to the 10 Commandments, King and Diane's connection, and 2 of the Commandments' connection to Meliodas, King, and Diane are some of my favorites. Another benefit of the longevity is that the characters feel like they've been there and done that. Although they are disguised as generic anime characters, at times they can reveal a very mature and lived-through side of them, especially Bond. The way many important plot points already took place in the past helps with this idea. The way they regret past actions and interact with people they have met in the past also adds a sense of familiarity. It feels similar to Cowboy Bebop's main cast. 3 out of 4 of the members are adults who have already lived through a lot of things. And like the sins, things from their past come back to the present and the characters are forced to deal with them and resolve things. The usage of longevity in Seven Deadly Sins makes the story feel deep and the characters feel nuanced and truly human. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.